I think, if I remember correctly, the... Three. Alright, and then it's just a matter of doing setup and everything. So let's get our setup going. New game, standard, Bill Cat and the Hunter. Alright, our setup card is Food Court Face Off. I really liked that one. That was a good one. Food Court Face-Off was the one we used for we almost won. Emphasis on almost. It might be kind of cool if there was like a thing of you do a panic phase no matter what. Just because it's like just people going about their business. Although that would make this a lot longer of a game. So. Alright, and then our event card. Food fight. If you An ally or an enemy enters the food court, receive 1 damage if there is at least 1 victim in either food court space. That's kind of a sucky one for this. Oh, not a great start. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm doing for strategy here, but I really don't know. So, I think the best thing for me to do would be to try and get a weapon as quickly as possible. So that I can really start eating the hay out of this spot. What is the special thing about the titanium? Let me read it. Whenever you inflict damage to the killer with the titanium bat, you may immediately discard a minor dark power, including any health markers remaining on the card. Okay, that's helpful later. So if the knife is here, I say we sprint over to here and grab that knife as quickly as possible. Because the more damage, the better. Well, everything shut up and everything. I guess there's nothing left to do but to get started. No running with the knife? Oh, but I want to run with the knife. Alright, let us get started on this. Once again, Final Girl. Killer from... I need to fix my title. Because the title's wrong. From tomorrow. Alright. Round who knows how many of Final Girl Killer from tomorrow. Okay. We are started. So... usually I try and do the focuses first, but I think I'm going to do walks first. That's a single success. Pick up. I'm going this way, and then I'm going to walk again. That's not. That's 2 time. There's a heart. I have 3 points left. I think I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm not going to do anything else. Then I'm going to go planning, close call, and sprint. I find a lot of the times, whenever I'm doing this, I will just... at the very first round, I'll try and do everything I can, and then I end up running out of time. So the point, by the time I go to planning phase, I can't buy anything. And that is my problem. We're in killer phase, moved, and analyze targeting weaknesses. Move and attack. For each damage you take, discard a random action card from your hand. He will not be taking any damage, and he will just be moving 1 spot. Not great. And now we need to do the Savior. Increase the Horror Tracker by 2. Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to see. Okay, well. That's immediately back to immediately back to action phase. So I need to focus so I can get my dice back. Perfect. And I'm gonna focus again. Single success. I will take it. And then I'm going to sprint. I can take that. That's a single success. Move 2 spaces. And put me here. And then I will go to planning phase. Take the 2 walk cards back. And I have 3 points to spend. I'm going to grab search for 2. And then the other close call for 1. Alright. Killer phase. Move to space. Draw a tarot card. Target acquired. Increase horde tracker and then move him another space. Dang. These are the worst cards to be rolling right now. Alright. Savior. Move the Savior 3 spaces away from you. Doesn't really affect a whole lot. I'm gonna say that's gonna go to boards and bones. It's gonna be worse for me, but boards and bones make sense. Alright. So back to action phase. I'm going to walk. I need at least a double success, please. Oh, perfect. Alright, so I'm in sporting goods. And now I'm going to search. That's a double success. So I can take the top 2 cards and pick one. And then place the other on the top face up. Or underneath face down. So we have the knife or the gift card. Discard using action. If at a location, look at the top 2 items. Take 1. Or take 4 times worth of action cards. I'm gonna still take the knife, but I'm gonna leave this one on the top because that sounds really helpful. Okay. So, I need to lose 1 time for the search. I'm gonna do a walk again. Single success. Because now I need to start making my way over there to fight that robot. Alright, planning phase. At 3 points, take the 2 focus cards back. I'm gonna take sprint for 2 points. And then that's all I can do. Alright. This is about to get dicey. Killer phase. Killer moves in. They are in a store. Which means he's gonna bust him through the wall. He's gonna get busted. I can't. My nails. Trying to pick the token back up. Alright. So he gets hit, and then because he's in a store, he gets blasted through one of the walls to the next store, and takes an extra damage from that. So. Tarot card still. If the savior is not on the board, discard. Otherwise, panic the savior 3 times. Okay. Let's do this in order then. Panic the savior 3 times. So number 1 is a 3. 1 to 5. Here, that's scary. Panic again. That's a 2. That's over the railing. What is the thing of going through the railing space again? If you were an ally, choose to jump. You must roll a die. Enemies never jump. If an effect causes enemies or victims to move from the railing space to an adjacent food court space below, they receive 1 damage. Okay. This is him being affected by that, so. Fortunately. Well, now, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that's good. Oh no! And if he enters a food court space, he takes damage. I think the savior just died immediately. Oh no! If there's a victim, okay. There's no victims in the space. Increase the horde tracker by 1. You lose this die anyway, and then draw an event card. The savior's girl. The victim closest to the savior is now the savior's girl. While the savior's girl is in your space, you gain 1 die when resolving build trust action cards. If the savior's girl dies, decrease trust twice and bloodlust by 1. Okay, who's the closest? This one, I guess. Alright, we have a new plan. We still need to do panic and everything, which we need to panic 3 different people. I'm gonna grab 2 extra dice and just roll them all at the same time. 2, 3, 3. I think it's 1 to 6 anyways. Yeah. Just gonna do this. So he... Mark 5 walks through, punches a kid through the wall, and then everyone just books it out of the building. That makes sense. I could do this a little riskily. Wouldn't be a half bad idea, actually. I have focus? I have focus. Okay. And now we need to do this one. Move the savior 2 spaces towards the killer. That's not what I want to see. Alright. So, after that long bout, it is now action phase. That was a focus, and I failed. I have a close call. I have a close call. No, I'm gonna just not do that. I feel like this is better. Close call. There we go. I got one. Good grief. I just needed 1. So I can get a die back so I can sprint. And now I'm gonna absolutely botch this sprint. Single success. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, and then I'm gonna jump over the railing into the food court. If I need to roll, if it's a 5 or a 6, I'm fine. If it's anything lower, it's a 5. Sweet. Alright. And I guess I'm staying there. Alright. Planning phase. 3 points. Take the 2 walks. And build trust, I guess. And that's it. The song is a lot more cheery than I was expecting it. Not one of them. You're gone. You're done. Okay. Killer phase. He's now going to move into the space with the big crowd. I feel like I'm going to regret doing that. Target acquired. Increase the horror tracker by 1. I don't have any way to decrease that now. And then move him again. Does movement speed get moved? No. That's it. And then it's just the Savior's card. Move the Savior up to 2 spaces towards the nearest railing space. If he's in a railing space, he jumps over the railing. Gotta be kidding me. What? So he moves to the railing. If he's now in a railing space, he jumps over the railing. So I now need to roll to see if he survives this jump. Oh my gosh. It's so dark. For the sake of this not being as dark as it is, he's fine. He's fine. Well, action phase, I guess. Walk. And walk. There we go. That's better. Alright, I now have her with me. I'm gonna stop there. I need stuff. Take the 2 focus cards, and I'm gonna take a sprint and a close call. Because otherwise I don't have any ways to move to the Savior right now. Alright. Killer phase. Move to space. Draw a tarot card. Advanced AI. Alright. Whenever bloodlust increases because of the hunter inflicted damage to you or an ally, increase bloodlust an additional time. That sucks. Okay. I just need to draw the Savior card. You lose 2 health. Excuse you? I have 2 health. Did we seriously just do that? Oh my gosh. What a jerk. Took my health token away. Oh my gosh. Oh, discard and draw a new Savior card if the Savior is not in your space or adjacent. Oh, he's adjacent to my space. Okay, never mind. Dang. I almost got out of that. Well. Action phase, I guess. I'm gonna focus. Double success. Let's go. Means I get another die back, which I'm going to do another focus. I'm gonna do close call, reroll 1 die. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna lose all the extra time I got from that first focus. I'm gonna sprint first. Because we're in a tight spot. I take damage. I get hit from that. I'm gonna cheese this. I'm gonna reroll the sprint. I'm getting upsetty. This is making me grumpy. Alright. Build trust. I get an extra die for this because I have the Savior's Girl with me. Right? That's how that works? Yeah. It's still only one success. Alright, and then I'm gonna short rest. What the heck's going on? And that's the end of that. I lose both my dice. I'm back to 1 die again. Alright. I have 3 points. Let me take guard for 2, and then close call for 1. And then 2 walk cards. Distraction for 3 is an option. No. Alright. Jeez Louise. Alright, killer phase. I only have 1 die. I can only... Okay. He moves. I draw a card. He moves again. I increase the horror tracker. There's no more to increase. Savior. Discard 1 random item from your inventory. If you're unable to do that, discard 2 time. So that needs to go there. Okay. Actually, I need to... I can't get him out. Dang it. And I can't convince him. Can only use... Oh, bottom 2 ally actions. I need to move. I think that's the only thing I can do right now. Do I move or do I stay in the area? If I move, he'll take the hit and it'll just be 1 damage. If I don't move, I could possibly guard it. I won't move. I won't do anything. Stay where I'm at. I'm gonna go straight to planning phase. Build trust for 2. Close call for 1. Alright. Killer phase. He attacks. I'm going to use my guard against it. That's a partial success. Close call. Close call. There we go. I had to burn all my close calls, but we managed. And he's now going to attack again. Watch it. Dang it! Make a horror roll. Okay. No success. Move 2 spaces closer to the hunter. Victims will not follow. Well, I'm there already, and he's going to attack. I am going to take it myself. Dark power is active. Now he does 2 damage per attack. There we go. Oh, titanium laced biotissue. Cybernetics require 3 damage instead. Frick. Okay. And that doesn't change the plan too much. Well, it does, but... Oh, he also has a reaction that I could have done. Oh, dang it. I needed what I did. Alright. You need to savior first. Move the savior to the nearest item space and discard the top item. That's awesome. Alright. My turn. Action phase. Focus. Single success. Focus. Double success. Walk. Single success. Oh, wait. Shoot. You're supposed to panic. 5. Oh, crap. Didn't think about that. I'll walk to here then. Alright, walk again. Single success. Short rest. Double success. Also from upkeep. I now lose one of these die. And then I'm gonna go to planning phase. I have 5 points. One of them is going to be a sprint, easily. 2. Not doing back there. All right. Distraction for 3. Alright, killer phase. Move 1 space, draw a tarot card. I'm getting really close to the last 3. Eliminate all obstacles. Attack. The hunter kills 1 victim in each space adjacent. No way. Decrease the trust by 2? Come on. Serious? Any moves? That sucks. That's so dumb. Build a... His bloodlust is at 4. I went all the way down. I didn't realize final health. I think that just automatically does. That sucks. This is the roughest killer. This is so rough. Move the savior 2 spaces towards the killer. I don't even know if we should bother continuing this round. Well, distraction. Partial success. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought I can at least get this. Not that it's gonna stay. Sprint. I think this would be better if your trust with the savior went up if they got hit by the killer. That would make sense to me. Like, there's this person running around being like, hey, you gotta come with me. There's this guy who's coming after you. And the whole thing of, like, the trust is, like the whole building trust thing is them being like, nah, that's not true. and then, like, they get attacked. I feel like if they get attacked, they should... It should be like, oh, there is someone after me. Maybe I should start trusting this person. There's a new action card, builds trust. This will allow you to increase the trust level on the trust card, increasing the trust. Increasing trust moves the marker up, while decreasing trust moves it down. The trust level will affect how much control you have over the savior and how he acts of his own accord. That's it. There's nothing about like, oh, if the savior takes damage from the enemy, increase your trust level. Yeah, what do you mean, nuh-uh? So, here's what happens. I did my turn. I just finished planning phase. Now it's the killer phase. He's gonna move one step closer to the killer, to the savior, which he's already sharing space with. And he's going to attack for 2 damage, which I can't do anything about. Because the savior's a little baby boy. Doesn't know any better. Who only has 2 health left. And it's just like, no. So he's dead. So I lose. Dead. I lost. Took 34 minutes. That was a 34-minute round. It was half an hour. Why is this so ruthless? This is so insane. I'm gonna do a full reset. Up here? Yeah, we go. You can't have me walking on the table, but you're. Okay, so we have a new item in the army surplus. It's called a walkie-talkie. It allows us to use build trust cards without actually being in the same space as the savior, which that would be really handy. If I could get a setup card that starts me in a shop, that would be awesome. You're down to the last 3 cards. The next one would have started the Mark X phase. Which means we would have had 2 people after us. I just realized if you don't defeat Mark 5 before Mark 10 shows up, you then have both of them to deal with. That sucks. How does that work then? Oh, if the Mark 5 is shut down, it immediately shuts down. Or is active. The active killer, it immediately shuts down. Okay. So you don't have to deal with both. But still. So there is some strategy to just like waiting it out. Place any remaining cybernetic part tokens in its space. Okay. So there is some logic to just not attacking Mark 5 and just keeping it at bay. Oh, I forgot to put the knife back in the items. Dang it. Well, I guess we're guaranteed no knife. I think there's 2 knives in every feature film, though, so... There could still be a knife. This needs to go back. Alright, what is our new setup? Our new setup card is Special Delivery. We are actually starting right outside of the army surplus. Or military surplus. We're here. There's here. 2 people in the surplus. This can come off the table. There are 3 people in the food court here. 1 person in the other food court. 1 there. 2 here. Here. Our savior is here. And 1 here. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good setup, all things considered. And this is for later. Okay. Let me get this set up on the mobile app. 0 to 5 for this setup. Special delivery. Alright, let's try this one out. Here we go. Alright, first of all, I want to walk into the military surplus. That's a single success, that's all I need. Bam, pow, focus. Single success, that's fine. Focus again. Single success, that's fine. Bam, pow, done. Alright. That is 3 points. I'm gonna take a close call and search. I'm like speedrunning the start of this. Alright, killer phase. Killer moves 1 space. I draw a tarot card. Twisted Bond. During upkeep phase, move the savior 1 space closer to the killer. Ignore this effect if the savior has left the play. Oh gosh. Oh, I forgot to remove this from the table as well. That's an awful start. I also forgot to reset the savior deck. Which is the last thing I need to do this run. Is draw the savior's card. Oh, I need a new final health token. This one. There. Twisted Bond is crazy. I didn't draw an event card either. This is a starting event. Rise of the Nerds. It's sweet! I love Rise of the Nerds. Unfortunately, we have no victims in that area. Place a new victim in both. Right, I forgot about that part. Okay. And we're right next to Boards and Bones, which is going to make that so much better. Whenever you end the action phase in either store. Okay, cool. I can't make it to one of the stores right now, but... Alright. Increase horror tracker by 2. That's fine. Alright, I need to place 1 in Boards and Bones and 1 in Joystick Joyride. Oh, Joystick Heroes. I think Joystick Joyride is a different thing. Anyways, Search. Close call. For the re-roll both. That's insane. Alright. So reduce 2 time. You increase the horror tracker by 2 and take the top card. It's like I need this walkie-talkie. I will take whatever punishment I have to in order to get the walkie. Alright, I have 2 points. I'm going to take the other walk. I'm going to take both focuses back. And I'm going to take a build trust card. That's just how it's going to have to be. Alright. Put that back up. Man, this sucks. Alright. Killer moves 1 space. I draw a terror card. 2. I forgot to update that. No one's died or anything. I haven't taken damage yet. Paranoia. The savior is not on the board. Otherwise, make a horror roll. Make a horror roll with what I have, I guess. Decrease trust by 1 and resolve this card again. Oh, okay. Roll again. No effect. Okay. Dang, if I had 2 dice, I could have gotten a free trust point. That sucks. Anyways. Savior card. Move the savior 2 spaces towards the killer. That sucks. That's not what I wanted. Alright. So. Back to me. Action phase focus. Action phase focus. Come on. That's insane. I don't want to try build trust without anything. I'm just not going to do anything. I'll just take both close call cards. I can't do anything. He's gonna attack the... and then that. So... as much as that sucks, that might be a decent outcome. Place a countermeasure token in each space adjacent to the hunter. If you, an ally, or victim enter a space with a countermeasure token, receive 1 damage and discard the token. Where are the countermeasures? That's a lot of tokens. This is adjacent. This is adjacent. This is adjacent. And this is adjacent. He doesn't go up. Bloodlust. And then I need to do 2 panics. 3 and a 1. That is both jumping off. Dang, bro. Who did? Alright. Yeah, this is rough. This is already so rough. I realized I didn't do the anything. Is it set to autofocus right now? Like if I do this, try and focus on it. No, okay. I do need my control for the camera though. There we go. Sugar. I can't enter the space with the... with him either. Alright, we gotta resolve one of his cards first. Move the savior to the nearest item location and discard the top 2 items. Oh my gosh, that's actually huge. The nearest item location is on me. Okay. I am not going to do anything this round. I'm going to take both focus cards. I'm going to take distraction. 3. 2, 3. And then I'm going to take... so 3 points. I'm going to take the other Build Trust card for 2. Oh, right, I'm not doing anything. Oh, which means I can't take another card. Because, okay, I forgot about how I was doing things. Never mind. Alright. I immediately fixed it anyways. It's all good. Okay. Killer phase. He's going to take the step into this way and draw a terror card. If there's no victims on the board, take 2 steps towards the nearest victim. Each victim in the hunter's space, decrease your time and the hoarder tracker. Okay. That's not bad. Savior card. Move the savior 3 spaces away from you. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Anywho. Let's try and get things under order, shall we? Alright. Turn 5. Step 1, focus. Close call. Close call. There we go. It's very unfortunate I had to use both of those. Alright. Focus. Oh, that's double. Alright. Distraction. That's a single success. Better than nothing. I'm gonna walk. Single success. Walk again. Single success. So be it. Alright. Planning phase. I have 5 points to work with. 2 for build trust. 2 for sprint, and then that's it. All I can do. Alright. It's not quite as good as I want it to be, but it's better than what it could be right now. Okay. So, killer phase. I'm gonna move this way. Collateral damage. Move 2 spaces. For each space containing at least 1 killer, or 1 victim, the killer moves through, including its starting space and ending space. Push the victim over a railing. Moves 2 spaces, so this one gets pushed over a railing. And it doesn't state that I have to increase the horror track or the bloodlust at all. Move the savior up the 2 spaces towards the nearest railing. If he's in a railing space, he jumps over the railing. Jump over the railing. Extra 3. Alright. I remember. I read that, right? I read that properly? 1 to 4 receive a damage. 5 and 6 is success. So when it's the success symbol, it's fine. Alright. Oh, there's a thing there too. Does that count as them entering the space? I'm gonna count that as not. That was a really weird scenario. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna enter the space. And do my sprint. Single success. That's all I need. I take the damage from that. I think technically the savior would be finito already, but whatever. Alright, build trust. Single success. Build trust. Single success. That's fine. Alright, now that I have abilities, I'm going to immediately make him heal. Okay. So. I have 3 points. I'm gonna do planning phase. 2 walk cards, 2 focus cards, 1 close call, and I'm gonna take the other close call and call it there. Because I think we're good for where we're at. Okay. So. Let me think here. Killer phase. Move in this space. And I draw a tarot card. Titanium shield. That's 4 extra health to the killer later. And then savior card. Move the savior up to 1 space in any direction. Up to. I don't have to move him if I don't want to. But I don't have any reason to keep him here. I'll move him this way. Okay. I am going to do focus right now. In action phase. Partial success, close call, close call. Dang it. Can't believe I wasted my 2 close calls immediately like that. Focus. There's a single success. I'm going to walk. Or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay put. However, I am going to get... Doesn't really change anything, but that's fine. Alright. Planning phase. Which I don't really have anything I can do with planning phase because all of the cards that I would be able to purchase right now are ones I just used. Fun. Alright, killer phase. Tarot card. The Mark V is the active killer. Place an additional cybernetic part token on the finale token card during it. Oops. Okay. Savior card. Increase time limits. Discard and draw if the... Oh, draw... What? Discard and draw a new savior card if the savior is not on your space or adjacent. Oh, dang it. I wanted that. Discard and draw a new savior card if the savior is not in your space or adjacent. What the heck? Not in your space or space adjacent. Come on. Alright. Move the savior up to one space away from the killer. Good grief. Alright, we have no savior cards, so now we don't have to worry about that upkeep detail. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm going straight to planning phase. Alright. So I took both the walk back, I took focus back, I took distraction, build trust, and close call. Alright, killer phase. Tarot card. Kill one victim in each space the hunter passes through, including its starting and ending space. Which there are none, so we're good. Well, this sucks. Oh, this... It's gonna take me a while to, like, remember to do that within my loop of doing stuff. Alright, I don't need to draw a card for him. So we're back to action phase. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do that differently. I'm gonna make him jump off the railing. Dang. Alright, he takes damage from it. That's fine. I wanted to bring him closer to me. Okay. So, now that we're in the same space, I'm going to start by focusing. Single success, I'll take it. Focus again. Single success, I'll take it. Build trust. Single success, I'll take it. Because now that we're here, that's all I'm going to use. Alright, and then I'm going to stay put. And I'm going to go planning phase. And take close call for one. Actually, I'm not going to take close call. I'm going to take Furious Strike. Actually, is Retaliate a 4-pointer? Yes, I'm going to take Retaliate then. I could get the... Ooh, actually, that might be a good idea. Next turn, I could get the Savior out of here, and then I don't have to worry about the Savior. That might be a good thing to do. Alright, killer phase. Hunter Mark X. If the Hunter Mark 5s deactivate, put all of the tokens on its location. Take the Dark Power card. Oh, and it was titanium laced bio tissue again. We made the right call to avoid him at all cost. Discard any tarot cards and flip over the finale. Alright, things are about to get hectic. Increase to the top of the tracker. Place any remaining cybernetic. Termination mode activated. Okay. And setup. Oh shoot. What's the movement speed? 3? Dang. Alright, I think getting our Savior out of here as soon as possible is the move to make. Okay. During upkeep phase, move the Savior 1 space closer to the killer. Dang it. They attack twice. Alright. And we are in action phase. Okay, so why do I have one less time? Why is that a thing? I think it's just because I didn't reset it. Okay. I am going to walk, and that's about it for this turn. Double success. Alright, I have a new plan. I am now going to take... I think it's... hang on. What is it to take up the cybernetic parts and everything? Receiving cybernetic parts. Spend 1 time during the action phase to pick up a token. If there are multiple tokens on the space, each token requires you to spend 1 time. And then I think I spend 1 time to use a cybernetic token. Yeah. Okay. I have 5 times, so I'll take 3 tokens, and then I will repair it for 2. 1, 2, 3, and then repair it for 2. 2 health, 0. Each time you repair, restore an additional heart. So that's 3 hearts. And then move them into place. I think... I can't remember how the minor dark power cards work in terms of health. Do I remove... I think I remove the heart tokens and then the minor dark powers. But I'm gonna double check. Movement. Woo. Got a zap. Electrifying. Minor dark powers. Some tarot cards are minor dark powers that give the killer new temporary abilities. When drawn, place the card above the killer board. In addition to granting the killer an ability, minor dark powers also extend the health of the killer. Place the appropriate number of health markers on the minor dark power card in the indicated spaces. Whenever the final roll does damage to the killer, they must remove any health markers from the minor dark power cards before they can remove them from the killer's general health markers. If all health markers are removed from a final dark power, it is discarded, and the killer no longer has that ability. Oh, sweet! Alright, perfect. I'm gonna have him do an attack on her then. For 2, which gets rid of this. Perfect. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, sweet. I was playing that differently in all the other times I've played this game. I've was like, oh, I have to get rid of all these and then get rid of that. No, it's the other way around. Sweet. All right. I think that's everything I can do right now. Where was I? I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. Alright, take the focus cards. I'm gonna need those now. Reduce damage. 1 damage from attack by 1. Damage from attack by 1. Does 5 damage though. That's the problem. Do I have a walk card? I do have a walk card. Let me walk first. That seems like the smarter thing to do. Double success. Alright, cool. That puts me at 0 anyways. I just want to join the space to be an extra punching bag. Alright. Shoot. I'm gonna have to use him as a punching bag because there's still nothing else I can do. Alright. Killer phase. So, attack twice. I will do retaliate first. Close call. Sweet. That worked. Alright. Ignore all damage. Deal 2. That's the 2 on titanium shield, I guess. And then I'm going to have to use Mark 5 as a sponge. So, I'm going to use one of his tokens to reduce by 1 and then deal damage back. Which is why I only put 1 token up there. However, that's still 4 damage going through. He only has 3 left, so he is out of the game. I think we're going to lose this still. All this considered, I think we still might lose this. Alright. Oh, we have a panic phase. Oh, ooh. Okay. Black die will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Will be the savior. 4. That may actually be very helpful. 3, 3, and 2. Everyone moves over to the next courtyard. The only difference would have been a 6. Okay. Oh, I rolled with 3 dice. I forgot that I had 2. That's fine. I'm not very hopeful right now. Okay, so. I still had a single success, rerolled 1 die, and got another success, so not like I used the half success. Okay. Dang, that's gonna shock. It's gonna suck big time. Alright. I need... the only thing I can do is skip my turn. And go straight to planning. I'm gonna take... Oh, there's only 1 retaliate. Dang it. The 2 guards, I guess, for 4. 2, 3, 4. I have walk back. I only take 1 walk. I'm gonna take close call. I might as well take both walks. What am I doing? For some reason I thought I had less space than I do. Okay. Also. Okay. Now, I know narratively it's like, oh, it'll just go for the savior. I want to be a nuisance to this bot. So I'd like to narrate myself getting in the way. Please, oh please. Guard. takes 3 damage. I'm gonna do it. How? Alright, guard. Close call. If this guard fails, I'm dead. Alright. A close call came in clutch. I need to evolve Mark 10. Mark 10 has not lost any of its health. I am down to final health token. Max. 3 that. Oh. Alright. Wow. Straight to action phase. Actually, upkeep. Alright. Walk. There's no way I roll all blanks. I can't even do the movement. I can't. How? I'm gonna take a single success. I'm getting frustrated with this game. I'm getting frustrated with this killer. I'm gonna take a single success for that. I'm still gonna take the time penalty. That doesn't help. That doesn't help me at all. Focus. Single success. Focus. Actually, let's do distraction first. Single success. Focus. Double success. Good. Grief. This is such a pain. Okay. Short rest, I guess. Otherwise, we might be in a spot. Trouble. Can I get quadruple success, please? Can I double my double success? Alright. We have 5 points to go with. Close call. She's gonna make 2 attacks again. Retaliate for 4. And then that's all I got. Alright, don't buy the close call. Get rid of my weak attack, and then buy a sprint. I'm gonna do that. Okay. I am fudging some numbers for this round, but I'm also getting very fed up with this killer. Because now we're in killer phase. Still does 2 attacks. I retaliate the first one. Which is double success. Ignore all damage, deal 2 damage to her. Okay. And now I just have to take a full swing, which is 5 damage. Means I flip my health token. Two hearts. What a clutch. Alright. Sprint, I guess. That's all that's left to do. And then I'm gonna sprint. Alright, he's out. We saved him. Alright. Let's see. This Claire. Saved. Did you manage to save the savior? Yes. Ultimate ability is unlocked. Horror tracker decreases by 1. That goes up by 2. We get to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Forgot about those precautionary measure things. That sucks. We get 2 health back. We get to take a guard card as well. And then we get to activate our ultimate ability. Whenever you inflict damage on an enemy with a gun, do an additional 2 damage. That'd be cool if I had a gun. Alright. So I think for the long run, my goal is to be keeping her at a distance at all times. Alright. We can do this. We can still clutch this up. Alright. So that goes to planning phase now. So I would like to take both walk cards. I would like to take sprint for 2. Both close call cards for 2 points total. Leaving me with 3 points. I mean, I cannot get into the sporting goods because that mine's there. Or I could just push through that damage and go into the sporting goods. So she's gonna be right there. 1, 2, 3, and then I'd have to 2, 3. I have to do 1, 2, 3. I need to move 4 spaces. That means I need to do. Okay, I know how this is gonna work then. If I do have room, I might go for whatever the last item is in military surplus, because she's gonna be here next turn. So if she's here, I can run, jump over here, and then start making my way to military surplus, and then she has to maneuver her way back over. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remove this token because it's gone. Unless... permanently destroyed and removed from the board. Okay. I want to check that. Hi, Dulgar. Which piece is the killer? The killer is this silver one right here. Now. An eyeball in this game? Oh, it's such a good game. I highly recommend it. Those messages are probably like from forever ago. I'm very locked in right now. You know what? I'll take improvise. I've never used improvise. Alright, killer phase. 1, 2, 3. That's all that happens. Alright. How much health do I have? I have 4 right now. Okay. Improvise. Single success. For the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. Or, let's do close call. There we go. Till action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are considered successes. Alright. So let's sprint. Double success. Even without the improvise, that was a double success. 1, 2. No, it is based on the number, not off the success symbol. 3. And then I'm going to walk. 1, 2. Be in my space in 2 turns. I'm gonna walk again. Oh, I didn't even need the improvise. Dang. Alright, search. I just need a single success. Perfect. There's only 1 card in here anyways. Caffeinated beverage. Drink to move 4 spaces, or to move up to 2, or to gain 4 time, or move up to 2 spaces. Well, considering I only have 4 time right now, I might do that right now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pop that bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go to planning phase. I'm gonna take weak attack and short rest. Those are gonna be crucial. I'm then going to take retaliate. Did I forget to put cards away last turn? I did. I forgot to put cards away last time. Retaliate for 4. 2, 3, 4. Sprint for 2. It's like I definitely didn't use retaliate this turn. Okay. Stressful as all get out. Alright, killer phase. Alright, I now need to... Phase... Sprint. Double success. 1, 2, 3. And... I need to find a gun, that's the thing. Actually, I'm gonna take these victims with me. That's what I'll do. Alright, I'm gonna go straight to planning phase. Take both walk cards. Take the sprint card. 2. Focus for 1. Or not focus. Close call for 1. And then search for 2. Alright. Killer phase. 2, 3. Back to me. 3. I'm gonna use walk. Single success. Take them to this exit. That gives me 2 time. I'm going to then sprint. Double success. 1, 2, take damage from this. 3. And I'm gonna walk again. Ooh. Oh, single success. Close call. There we go, double success. 1, 2, I'm taking damage from this. Alright. I'm gonna search. Double success. So sporting goods. We have the gift card. Or Hackmaster 9000. While at security, spend 2 time to place an alarm token in any store. Limit of 1 on the board. Whenever the killer must choose a target, they will choose the alarm instead. Discard the alarm token when the killer enters the space where it is located. I'm gonna take the gift card. It lets me basically do a double success search for free. And I'm gonna actually do it right now. Look at the other 2 cards in here. Another gift card and a rabbit's foot. I'm gonna take the gift card. We'll put this underneath. That's kind of cool. That's huge. I'm gonna put my walkie-talkie in my bag as well. Alright, I need to short rest. Double success. Because if I get in a fight right now, we're in a spot. Alright. Let me rerun through that. So I sprinted, and then I saved 2. Or no, I walked, saved 2. Ran, walked. So I should be here. And then I searched. Right? was supposed to also go back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, I walked, sprint with the close call, walk. No, the walk was the close call, right? Then search or rest. Alright, planning phase. Sprint for 2, first of all. That leaves me with 2 points left. Don't really have anything. I'm gonna take the 2 focus cards. It's not gonna make sense right now, but that's what I'm gonna do. Where did I put the... Oh, Savior's over here with my saved meeples. I'm gonna take the other guard, too. That's what I'm gonna do. Put it away. Yes. This is tense. This is really tense. Alright. Killer phase. 3. That tracks. Right. The next turn will be right in my space. Okay. Action phase. I needed to check your Zap Shack, but that's such a weird spot to get to. Without her being, like, right there. If I can bait her into either of these spaces, and then I can... Okay. I need to bait her into these spaces. 1, 2, 3. 3. Be there. Okay, I know what I need to do. Gotcha. Alright, I know exactly where I need to go. Okay, I know. Yeah, okay. I know even better job. Better idea. Double success on sprint. 1, 2. Sorry, I didn't call that what I was doing. 3. And then I'm discarding my 2 focus cards. That was the only purpose for the focus cards. Alright, planning phase. Take the 2 walk cards. So tense. Oh my word. Take sprint for 2 points. What's like the lore? Terminator. If you've heard of Terminator, it's a robot from the future sent to kill who known as the Savior, which is this teen who is supposed to grow up and be able to defeat the head organization, or that the hunter works for. So they sent robots to the past to take him out while he's still a kid. And we have to stop that from happening. It's very stressful too, because you have to fight like 2 of them at the same time. Or one after the other. So close to being able to do that. Close call for 1. Furious strike for 4. That's the only thing we can do. I didn't realize short rest was in the pile. Alright, killer phase. Okay, perfect. That's gonna bait her exactly where I need her to go. Alright, blah 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 blah. Action phase. Sprint. Close call. Close call. Thank goodness. I hate that I wasted both close calls for that, but 1, 2, 3. I cannot move from where I'm at now. I'm going to short rest. Yeah. Single success. Dang. That might be okay. Alright. Sprint for 2. I have 2 points left. Take both focus cards. Take build trust, I guess. Better than taking nothing right now. I have a strategy to why I didn't just take nothing. And I should have been doing it this whole time. Whenever I had to like spend points and I didn't have anything to purchase. Love the nails, thank you. They're very pretty. They're Zelda nails. We have a picture of them on the Discord server in the art section. My nails have grown out a lot since we've done these, because it's almost been like a month, but like... I think meant to be looked at this way. They're very well done. My lovely girlfriend did them for me. She's very talented. The only thing I gave her as reference was a picture of Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom. That's it. Okay, killer phase. 1, 2, 3. Action phase. I have no close call for this. I'm gonna sprint. That sucks. I'm gonna reroll. I'm rerolling. I'll take a single success. I'm so done with this killer that I'm just cheating in corners. We'll do this legitimately sometime down the road, but right now This is the second time we've gone through this, and it's already been like over an hour that we've been doing this. It's been 2 hours. What does the trust card do? So there is a character named the Savior, and you need to gain their trust in order for them to actually obey you and follow you. But for this, so I've already gained his trust and got him out and got him to escape, so he's safe. I got the card so that I can discard it and gain 3 time. Alright. Now that we're in the shop, I'm going to use my gift card to look at the top 2 items, which I know the top first one's the cigarettes. That's not what I'm here for. There's the chopper keys. It's not really what I want. I'll take it. It's better than the cigarettes at this point. Alright. So, planning phase. I'm going to take a search card and a sprint card. 2 points each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then both close call cards, I guess. It's the best I can do. Both walks are in here. Oh, gosh. Alright, killer phase. 7, or 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. Alright. And phase, search. Single success, that's all I need. Top card. Boomstick, let's go! If an enemy is blown off of a railing space or through a store wall, +1 damage. It is 0 range, though. So I'm gonna have to do this a different way. If you have a boomstick in each hand, you may use both when attacking. That's so cool. If the final horror roll... What? If there is a 1 in the final horror roll result, discard the boomstick. That sucks. Alright. If that's the case, though, I'm gonna sprint, and I'm gonna run away. Alright, sprint. Single success, it's fine. 1, 2. Alright, I just needed to delay by 1 turn anyways. And I'm gonna discard this. Burn extra time, so we have 5 points to go with. 2 walk. 5 points. Oh gosh. The card I want is 4 points. Alright, that'll work out actually. One point, I'll take the focus cards. Discard later. Doesn't say anything about like boomstick is only a weak attack or anything like that, so we're good to just beef it up with the Furious Strike. Okay, this is where things are gonna get interesting. Killer phase, 1, 2, 3. Reset this. Everything's good. Action phase. We are on turn 21, by the way. I need a walk. Single success. That's all I need. Furious Strike with the boomstick. Single success. I'm gonna do close call and reroll all dice. I'm gonna do close call and reroll 1 die. That's a double success, and now I don't have a 1 either. Alright, double success. 2 damage, plus 1 damage from the boomstick. Plus 1 damage. Alright, so here we go. 2 damage from Furious Strike. 2 damage from Furious Strike. You get 1 damage from the boomstick. If they're blown off a railing, we are on a railing space, which means if they take damage on a railing space, they are knocked to the food court, take a damage. With the boomstick, if they end up getting blown off a railing or through a store wall, add an extra damage. 5 damage in 1 shot. Dang, that was awesome. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 health still left on Mark. Oh, and I used a gun, so I get another extra 2 damage because of Cat's ultimate ability. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that was sick. Oh, did I talk about the trust card? So, with this feature film, you have the Savior, and you need to gain trust with the Savior in order for them to obey you and escape to safety. So you need to use the trust card in order to increase the trust so that you can get the Savior to safety. We already got the Savior out, so we don't have to worry about trust cards. Okay. That was awesome. Now it's going to take them a while to get back up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to take exactly 2 turns. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to discard the 2 focus cards like I planned. Go to planning phase. Okay, 5 points. 2 for sprint. One for weak attack. Actually, take the short rest. I have both sprints. I'm gonna take the other sprint. I'll take the other sprint, just so I have it. I don't plan on moving anywhere anytime soon, because I think we're gonna use this railing to our advantage. I have a really good idea. It's gonna be so funny. I'm about to turn this horror film into a comedy film. Alright, killer phase. Killer moves 3 spaces. Attacks anything in its space, or you attack me if I'm in space, but I'm not. So, this gets reset. My turn. I'm not gonna do anything. Go straight to planning phase and take the 2 close call cards. And then I'm going to discard weak attack. No. That's all I'm gonna do. Let's take the 2 close calls. Okay. Killer phase. this is where it's gonna get funny. Killer moves 3 spaces. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Killer is now going to attack. I'm going to use Retaliate. That's a double success. Retaliate, ignore all damage, and deal 2 damage. I'm going to deal that damage with my boomstick. There is no 1s in my roll, so the boomstick does not get destroyed. So I deal 2 damage from Retaliate, 2 extra damage from using a gun with Cat. We're still on a railing, so they fall off the railing. And the boomstick. So that's another 6 damage. Dealt to the killer. That was such a great idea. That was so smart. Okay, well, I think we could just chill in this one spot with the boomstick for the rest of this match. Awesome. So that's the killer's phase. Because they would attack a second time, but they're off the railing and unable to. So no, it would be my turn, which I'm not going to move. So I'm going to simply put Retaliate away into the pile. And I'm going to actually take Critical Blow for 6 points, since I didn't spend any points. Alright. Killer phase. 1, 2, 3. Blah, 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 blah. Action phase. I'm not going to do anything. Blah, 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 blah. Planning phase. I'm going to discard weak attack and buy retaliate again. And then I'm going to do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Killer phase. 3 spaces moved. Attacks. Retaliate. Single success. I'm gonna use close call. There's my double success. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Oh, I also get an extra die because it's in adrenaline. Ooh. That's fine anyways. I deal damage. So let's process the damage. 2 damage from retaliate. 2 damage from retaliate. 2 damage from using a gun with cat. 1 damage from falling over the railing. 2. 1 damage from falling over the railing. 1 extra damage because the boomstick made you fall over the railing. So we may have fudged a few numbers, but we are finally here. Flipping over the token. Ah. Alright, 3 health. That's fine. We got our Looney Tunes setup going on anyways. It's not gonna matter. Alright. I was hoping that was just gonna be the end of it. Alright. Action phase. Dang, alright. So she's back at 3 health. And we're on like turn 25, I think. Alright. I like how there's also this one victim just standing here watching this happen. It's like, what is going on? Alright, I'm not gonna do anything for the planning phase other than taking a focus card. That will come in handy later. I'm not even gonna put these 2 cards back in. I'm just gonna like put them on top. The actions pile. Alright. Killer phase. 1, 2, 3. Blah, blah, blah. Action phase. I'm not going to do anything. Planning phase. I'm going to discard the focus. And then I'm going to rebuy the close call and retaliate. Blah, blah, blah. Killer phase. Blah, blah, blah. Moves 3 spaces. Attacks. Retaliate. Double success. Falls off the railing. Bada bing. Bada boom. Sometimes all you need is a little boomstick. That's the dumbest way of beating this. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. I may have fudged some of the numbers, but that made it so worth it. And boop, 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 boop. Win. And we did it. There we go. 14 possible achievements. 3 new achievements have been unlocked. Let's look. So, we won a game at Sunny Days Mall. Win a game without using the build trust action. We did not do that. Witness the killer lose its final health from falling off the railing. We did in fact get that one. Use the chopper to deliver the killing blow. We did not. Win a game with the savior still on the board. Nope. Win a game without the savior taking damage. Nope. Witness Bart the mall cop deliver the killing blow. Nope. Use both boomsticks to deal at least 8 damage. That would be so much fun, but no. And then with the hunter, we have defeated the hunter in Sunny Days Mall, which is the first location we've now completed. Use Mark 5 to deliver the killing blow was not what happened. Defeat Hunter Mark X without repairing Mark 5. That did not happen. Defeat Mark X without Mark 5 taking any damage. Nope. Destroy at least 3 cybernetic parts in the same turn. Nope. Defeat the hunter before the finale is revealed. No. Repair the Mark 5 to at least 10 health. No. Repair the Mark 5 and have it damage the Mark 10 on the same turn. Yes, that did in fact happen. Nice. So with 3 victims slain, 2 victims saved, our ultimate activated, the finale card was activated. With 4 health remaining on us. That is Final Girl. Killer from Tomorrow. Finally completed after 26 turns. This one round took us an hour and 23 minutes. After 6 attempts at this exact setup, it took fidgeting with a couple little numbers to finally get our first victory. Well, that was fun. Not. Oh, what a nightmare that was. Alright. New feature film completed. New Final Girl succeeded. Which means we get a new envelope to open. So, allow me to do the speech of the Final Girl envelopes. This envelope is one that comes with every Final Girl. As you can see, it has the instructions to not open it until you have survived a game with said Final Girl. Let me focus this better. As always, if you wish to play Killer from Tomorrow for yourself and play through and earn the ability, earn your ability to look at what's in this envelope, we will be doing envelope opening as such. I will let you know when I'm starting to open the envelope. I will show it to camera. I will not say anything. Chat is not to say anything about what is in the envelope. We will look at it, have some reactions. I have a good guess on what it's going to be. We will look at it, and then when it is off screen, I will let you all know so that you can tab back in and look at the game again, at the stream again. Other than that, for those who don't know what the envelopes are, these are special items that you get to use with each final girl. So once you have beaten the game once, you get a special item that you can use for every time you play with that final girl again. I feel like that should be explained. Otherwise the envelopes are like, whoa, what is it? Or maybe I don't explain it. I don't know. I'm probably sorry if that's not if you didn't want to hear that. I mean, it's not like the you know. I was kind of hoping it was gonna be like some cool letter from the final girl being like, wow, blah 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 blah. Anyways, sorry, I keep like fiddling with the envelope, which is probably like giving people mad stress. So anyways, without further ado, let us open the envelope for Cat from Final Girl Killer from Tomorrow. Yep. Yep. That is exactly what I expected it to be. Alright. This is the little blurb that is in every envelope. If you would like to read it, you can pause now. And then the item. It's pretty straightforward. There's not much you can say about that one. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It's kind of cool. Alright, and the envelope contents are now off screen. Yeah, that was no surprise to me at all. That was 1000% what I was expecting. The ultimate ability kind of gives it away what it's gonna be. Oh gosh. Finally, after like, how long has it been? Like 2-3 weeks waiting to do this stream. I managed to complete it within the 3-hour mark. To be fair, I probably wouldn't have if I didn't, you know, mess with some numbers like I did for that final match. But at the same time, I saw what time it was. I was like, man, I really don't want to do another run of this. I'm already so tired of this killer. The hunter sucks. The hunter sucks. I'm telling you that right now. The hunter combined with Sunny Days Mall, this sucks. This is the worst. This is, ugh. Ick. It's a great feature film, but ick. I would not put, like, if someone came over and they're like, hey, I want to try Final Girl, I'd be like, cool. What feature film do you want to do? And they'd be like, oh, I want to do the Terminator one. I'm like, no, I won't let you. If it's like their first time playing Final Girl, I would not let someone play Killer from Tomorrow. They'd be like, oh man, this game's way too hard, and then never want to play Final Girl again. Oh gosh. Well, what a glorious time that was. Now we get the fun part. Y'all thought this was the fun part of the game? No. Now we get to clean up. It's even more fun. Now we get to clean. I don't think I showed off the miniatures at all. let me show off the miniatures. So we have here. We have Hunter Mark V. Here we go. This is the Hunter Mark V. He looks insane. And then the Hunter Mark X. One here. So this one is heavily based off of Terminator 2. I'm pretty sure her artwork suggests that the arm that she's holding is supposed to be the one from Mark V. It seems to be the same jacket, at least. Oh, well. If the arm wasn't enough of a detail to know, she's literally standing on the head of the Mark V. Was the Mark X evil one as well? Yes. So, the story, if I remember correctly, I haven't watched Terminator 2 yet, but the story for Terminator 2 is supposed to be, like, they sent Terminator to go take out this kid, and then he, like, doesn't accomplish his goal, or, like, turns sides. So they send a more modern version of the Terminator out to do the job instead. Because in the first Terminator, they send the Terminator out to eliminate the Savior's mother, but they end up failing. So in Terminator 2, they're like, well, if we can't take out their mom, then let's go after the kid. That's those two minis. And then we also have one for the Savior himself, who's flipping you off. So that's great. So this is the Savior. He's just flipping you off. That's funny. Which films have I beaten? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be the 13th feature film that we've beaten. 13 feature films and 2 vignettes. I've done all 5 feature films of Series 1, all 5 of Series 2, the special feature film of the Krampus. I don't remember exactly what that one's called. The Christmas special feature. And then we've done the vignettes. Terror from Below and Terror from Above, which is the zombie and the crows feature films. Or vignette, sorry. Alright, I need to put away killer stuff. Yay! Oh, I could finally put things away properly. Oh. What a glorious day it is. One almost didn't make it into the tray. Miney, what you seeing? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil 9 at some point. I did purchase it. I own Resident Evil 9. I just gotta get around to playing through the Resident Evil games, so I know the story. Maybe sometime this week we'll go back to RE0 and start just like speed running all the Resident Evil games. Is there anything else for killers, Trey? Yes, these dice are cubes. Alright. Mark 5's card. Oh, literally all these cards. Not even halfway. Collecting everything, and I was like, okay, I must be done. Oh. You're dumb. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, let me try and get Spotify to have some upbeat music while we maybe. Hi, Miney. I need Hunter's instruction booklet. Go there. 5 ally. There's the tray. If it wants to go in, thank you. Okay. Bip. Bip, boop, bip, bip, boop, bip, bip, boop. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. There was one card that we had that was targeting a victim, and I wasn't sure if it was actually Sunny Days or if it was the Hunter. It was a Hunter card. So, very interesting. Right, now I think everything for the Hunter is tidied. Spotify, have you launched? Are you here? Yes, hello. Where is my... Oh, it's currently fixed. There we go. Alright. Tray topper. And then... Oh, dang it. I messed it up. I do genuinely love putting this game away. As much as I love playing it, I also love, I love playing it and putting it away equally. Because it's just such a fun board game to put away, because the box is like the mats that you're playing on. It's just so cool. You gotta love a game that's just as fun to put away as it is to play it. I might be weird for that, but there was grenades. Yo, that's sick. What are all the items now? Grenade. Grenade, caffeinated beverage, caffeinated. There's the banana peel, the gift cards, knife. There was a second boomstick. It wasn't on our thing. There was a... Oh, that's so cool. There's a flower box. If you have a boomstick in your other hand, you may discard the flower box and immediately deal 2 damage to an enemy that has just entered your space or is in your space. If in the backpack, you may discard for 1 horror tracker. That's so cool. I love that. Leather jacket, sneakers, titanium bat. So the flower box is a callback to Terminator 2. I think it's in Terminator 2. So is the idea of like being able to use 2 boomsticks at the same time. Because the Terminator does that. There's an iconic scene where the Terminator has like a box of flowers, and then he just like drops the box of flowers and pulls out like a shotgun and blasts the other Terminator. A very iconic scene from that movie. I love that the flower box is an item they put in. I like seeing all the different like references that they put into the game when they make the feature films. It's so cool. What a drama queen. Yeah, our cat's a drama queen, chat. It's definitely not part of our family. Alright, I think that's everything for sunny days. Other than the actual trust pie. I hit the savior right in the head when I threw it into the tray. That was funny. It was dead in the face. That was so good. Alright. So, that is sunny days put away. And, like, where's the lid? Oh, I forgot about the chopper. So with the new Series 4 box, they are releasing like special victim meeples, which are decorated to look like each of the special victims in each of the feature films. Which they were like, oh, so when we ship this and you get it and you end up inevitably dividing it into all of the feature films that you have, so that each of the meeples are with their respective films, you're just gonna have like an empty box. You're like, well, here's an idea that you could do with that empty box. You could take all of the tokens and everything that you no longer use because you have all these special victim meeples and you have the miniatures and everything, and you can store them in that extra space. Like, oh, wow, that's smart. They also made sure it had enough space so you could store the envelopes for the Final Girl envelopes. So if you wanted to take all the cards out of their envelopes and then put them just inside of the cast and crew box, you can do it that way. But yeah, I thought that was really clever that they were like, yeah, we realized there's just gonna be a lot of extra box once you have everything like organized and put away. So we're making the tray useful. Smart. Print. Oop. Search. Guard. Retaliate. Critical blow. I grabbed critical blow just in case it, like, really came back. I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with this. I was just gonna go in and shotgun it myself. Because I did have a secondary thought of, like, instead of just constantly waiting for it to get up to us, you jump over the railing and shotgun it again. But a lot of the damage that we were dealing came a lot from having that railing to help us. Okay. Now that I've done all of that, let me bring this up. Oops. A lot of space in that tray. I don't know, how many final health tokens are there supposed to be? 1, 2, 3, 7. I have 8. Where did I put the instructions? Right there. Flip! Oh my word. Like trying to maneuver things in my hands and they just won't work. There we go. 9. I'm missing a single black token. Interesting. Huh. I'm missing 1 black token. That's so weird. It probably got mixed in with one of the feature films, if we're being honest. We'll just go through my feature films and double check them all. Oops. Alright, well, I'm not gonna make y'all sit here, unless y'all want to sit here and chit-chat while I put this away. I'm more than happy to chit-chat with y'all. I like chatting with everybody. My favorite part of streaming is chatting. Believe it or not. With how easily my brain gets like hyper focused and distracted and unable to chit chat. Chit chatting's my favorite part of streaming. I think we're gonna start painting these miniatures sometime soon as well. I would love to get them painted. The thing is I need to like, I think there's still some paint colors that I need to get. That's the problem. Some of the paints that we have just don't work the way I want them to. that. And that is everything there. Yeah, I don't see a final health token anywhere, so I think it's got mixed up into a box or something. I know Hunter has quite a few tokens that kind of look like final health tokens. Let me double check. Nope. Alright, it's not in the Hunter's box, so I at least ruled that out. Could be pretty much anywheres now. Anywho, I think that's everything for today, though. Oh, I found it. That was easy find. Okay. I got put in the Sunny Days box for some reason. Oh, I think it's because I set it here, and I had a pile of just tokens from Sunny Days over there as well. So it just got swept up in the collection. Also, I have all of the miniatures for all of the final girls. And I've decided not to show off the miniatures for the final girls because each final girl, I have realized, their miniature is holding their signature item that they get, the envelope item. Probably just quick putting things away. Yeah, I kind of try and not pay attention to the minis too much now. This. Can we get focus back to 0, please? Me. Thank you, me. This is Cat's Mini. Pretty cool. Pretty dang sick. Alright. So that's all put back away and cast through. I found the missing token, so this is all good now. Right. Box of props for the other token, or the desperation die. The die of desperation. Why are these upside down? There. And then just putting the mat and the dice tray away. Yay. It's over. It's over. It's all done. I don't have to do this anymore. It was such a difficult feature film. So rough. Mm. Mm. Alright, anywho. I'm gonna end stream now. Cause man, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. I'm pooped. Basically, that's it for me. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I know I did this stream. It was like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna play this game till we beat it. Gosh darn it. And we beat it. And now we're just like, well, okay. I'm tired. I'll come back to this feature film. I'm gonna have to, for scenarios at some point. But we're gonna come back to it and beat it properly. But we'll definitely see this again when we start doing the lore and scenarios stuff. But yeah, that's at least all for today. Whew. I'm gonna thank you all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here for this grueling time that is this feature film. Where's my chat screen? There we go. Thank you for being here. As always, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the follow button. Helps with the channel a whole bunch and helps you keep notified on when I go live next. Be sure to check out the VODs channel on YouTube if you want to watch more Final Girl. We have all kinds of Final Girl playthroughs over there. So all of the previous Final Girl playthroughs, and I'm pretty sure the first attempt of Killer from Tomorrow is over there already now. So if you want to watch more Final Girl, there's a whole playlist over there of all of them. Check them out. And then lastly, be sure to check out the Discord server as well. You chat with our lovely community outside of streams, find other amazing Twitch streamers, and it is also the best place to keep notified on if I need to make schedule changes, given I remember to do it. I kind of had to emergency cancel a couple streams. And forgot to notify, which I apologize. Things have been rough lately, but we are on the way to getting better. So we're getting there. We're working on it. Anywho, thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful remainder of the rest of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. Hope you have the most wonderful of adventures, my dear travelers. Thank you for dropping by the tavern, and we hope to see you all again here very soon. Okay, bye bye.